Okay guys, it's BMW Dr. Dean here. Today I'm back with the E61 and we're going to be doing the air suspension pipe, which is a common problem on these. They end up splitting and causing the car to leak air, which in turn gives you air suspension fault codes. Now as you can see here, this is the new filter, which ends up getting clogged from debris. When it splits, it lets all the roadside debris inside, causing the filter to get clogged, and then obviously as it gets clogged with stuff here, when it's trying to pump fresh air in, it ends up not putting the air suspension up, because obviously it's clogged. So what we're going to do is change this, and obviously as you can see it's quite long. I'm just trying to get it up here. It runs from the pump with that little hook from the air compressor pump all the way into the wheel arch liner, and we just plug it up there and to another pipe. Now as you can see, I'm going to go underneath the car. You're going to want to remove this bolt right here, this bolt up here, this one here, and this one here, and this will drop this. This will give you access to the air compressor pump, which sits underneath this here, and it runs up to through this wheel arch liner, which you'll have to, I don't think you have to take it down, just take the wheel off and pull it forward and you can get to the hose. Sometimes just the hose perishes, but I'm replacing the whole lot. You can get away with just replacing the hose, but if the filter's clogged then you'll have more problems, so it's easier just to replace the whole thing in one go. So as you can see, we're working safe. We've got axle stands fitted as well on the car. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and remove these are 10 mils all round. Be careful with them because they do snap, and if they snap, well then you'll have a hanging train. You don't want that compressor will be liable to damage and any debris on the road. So you need to be careful when turning these. Don't try and tighten them too tight because they will just snap. Just loosen them a bit and tighten them up back up a bit. But we're going to drop this and then we'll be back and I'll show you how the air compressor pump looks. Just want to go around as well and make sure that there's no other ones situated anywhere else, because there could be others. We'll check in a sec. There could be any up there on the top of the frame, which there isn't. So what I want to do is remove the last one here, and then we're going to have to release the bolts on the wing for the whole panel to drop down, and then the compressor will be exposed. We're going to get covered in dirt now. And there you go. The amount of dirt in there is what's causing the air compressor to fail. It's completely filthy, as I would have thought anyway. Well, it's never been removed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to need an 8mm socket, so I'm just going to go and get that and have to remove this other two bolts up here. So as you can see guys, all of this is what the airline's been sucking in, and I don't know if you can see underneath the car here. Let me just find the airline hose, which is right here. It's completely split, as I told you. Now someone's broke this and hasn't replaced it, and as you can see there's no air going to the air filter, which sits above the wing. This is the line that's split, and someone's tried to repair it and leave it hanging like this. You can see it's already been split, and then they repaired it. Now look, it's just coming off as I pull it anyway. Someone's tried to cable tie it. There's the airline hose, and someone's just tried to use a T-piece to repair it, and it hasn't done a good job. Now obviously, thank God I can see it, but there's the T-piece that joins on for the air to pass through. Now obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this cable tie, and I'm going to reroute all that pumping wire all the way around onto the wing, because obviously there is nothing wrong with the compressor, just this is where someone has broken it and couldn't bother to replace it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the wheel arch liner and plumb it all. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is the hose. That's the other bit that was found inside when I removed the wheel arch liner, and this is the old filter. So as you can see, this is very old. This is a BMW part and someone just tried to cheaply repair it. It was snapped off here. So now I have to remove this because the new one's got to use this line to go through. This hose was snapped, hence why the air won't get pushed through. It won't manage to pull air and pump into the system. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all this with the new one, which I've got lined up in the car already, because this is just really bad. Like I said, it's never been changed, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and change it all over to the new one. Hey guys, so now we're back, and as you can see the filter's back on. I've had to cable tie it back on. So now what you want to do is you want to route the line down the pegs, and obviously this filter comes all in one, because obviously as you know BMW's pipeline, as you saw in the photo, as you saw already in the video, doesn't have enough play in the cable, hence why it snaps and ends up letting an air leak. Now as you can see, it's connected up to the pump. You take the old airline hose out, which is a clear one here. I think someone's tried to reroute it, but it didn't work. So now what you want to do after that is just connect it up here like I've done and leave it to play here. You just want to pass it all through the other pump here and back down, and obviously just straight down here into the pump wire. Now once that's done, you'll have a nice new filter for the pump to pull air in. And there you go, guys. So we're about to get the wheel arch liner and we'll see if the car finally starts up without no issue. So just to clarify again, in case you lot didn't know, underneath here you'll have all the bolts sit around here. This is for the air compressor pump, sorry, where it sits underneath this housing. You just want to remove all these bolts. Then you'll get to your line, replace your line. It's very straightforward. After that, you just want to put the wheel arch liner back like I have, put this back on, and then that's it, job done. Then you want to start the car. If you have ISA-D, reset the ride height adaptations, clear the fault codes. Let's see if the self-leveling suspension sets up. Obviously I can't test it now because I've got the car on axle stand and the jack, so it'll have to be after. Obviously, as you saw, that hose was deteriorated. Before you even think it's your compressor pump, if you're getting 2 fault codes for both airbags, I can tell you now, both airbags do not ever fail on these cars. That will be your hose, the air hose that runs all the air to the air pump compressor. So if you have them faults or control timeout faults, check that hose. Believe me, this is the main common problem on these E61s, and people go changing the pumps for no reason. You buy a pump, replace it, and for what? It's not going to be your pump at all. I mean, if you catch it in time, your pump will not fail. So I'm hoping I have with this, and we'll find out after I now lower this car and we'll get the wheel back on and then start it up. Okay guys, so now we're back in the car and I'm going to be showing you if the air suspension has worked. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the ignition up and we're going to see when the air compressor turns on. Let's turn this off and we're going to start it up, which you can hear it going. At the rear, the air compressor's going, which I can hear. So let's see how it goes. We're now recording because obviously I want you to see this live, which it is now working. I can hear it in the rear. Don't know if you guys can hear that, and it worked perfectly. The air compressor shut off and there's no fault codes. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go out and check the ride height. And let's see guys, the ride height is sitting bang on, so that's fixed the problem. It's way clear of the average height, so now I can get 4 fingers under there where before I could get 3. So there's your answer. Now the air suspension's fully working, it's now fully active and it's all perfectly fine. 4 fingers under there as well, as you can see. So now that's the air suspension fixed. So there's your answer. So if you get any codes, which I'm going to put the codes up in the description, as you'll see, you'll probably find a video by these fault codes. That is your problem for the codes. Do not think of replacing your air compressor first. Check for that pipe because it's a common problem that splits. And obviously this wasn't a long video, but then it's not a long repair either. And a lot of garages will make you believe it's your air compressor, which it's not. So now the fault codes are gone. The car's clear of any errors. So now this car is fully sorted and now ready to go back on the road. And obviously the people that I bought it from thought it was a major problem. Any garage would probably tell them that it was the air compressor gone, sorry, which it wasn't. And as you can see, the condensation in the car was perfectly normal. There's no other black smoke coming through it where there's no oil. As you know, I've done the CCV and the valve cover gasket. So as you can see, there's nothing coming out of that either. The car is now fully drivable again after this guy sold it thinking there was major problems with it, but everything's now fixed and the car is fully running. So I hope you like this video, guys. This is BMW Dr. Dean here. Please like, share and subscribe to this video because I know there's many people out there with this problem and they all believe, I think this is common for the X5s as well and E39s Tourings. It's the same pipe. That's why they rectified the pipe into the longer extension where it gives it a lot of play because it was too tight in the start, and when people jack it up, it crushes the pipe. So now as you can see, everything's sorted. And this is BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.